Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. So yesterday when I was playing whatever with the bargain bead box, I had taken these check fire polished faceted round beads out and laid them, and it just accidentally laid them next to this, and I said, man, they look really nice together. So I wanted to make this pendant. So this is the pendant from Bead Box Bargains. That's its number. I'm using an olive colored pearl, 4mm. I'm using a 6mm cube. Now I'm using thread because I wanted to get this on this way so it hangs and I didn't have to make a separate bail for it. And I'm using nanofil 6-pound low visibility green. I would go a little bit heavier, but that's what I had. Oh, I'm sending blooper alert, sending seed beads flying. These are metallic fuchsia. Check 11 O's. Check 11 O metallic fuchsia. I don't know. I would imagine they're still available. I don't know. I had them in my stash. Personally, I would like to try to make things with items that people could get. But I am using what I have, and this is what I have. So I keep my pearls in one spot. I keep my seed beads in one spot, and I keep my check fire polish in another spot and cubes in another spot. So what I do is I go around and I pull things out that I think will go with what I'm making and take things from there. So when you see the picture, it's what I ended up with usually. No, missing a pearl. And that's how I do things. So that's just how I do things. Yeah, anyway, I think this would look nice. I'm going to make this a little on the short side. Probably, my guess is like 16 inches around there. Because I want it to be like by my collarbone in the front. And not kind of like a choker, but not really a choker. Like nothing that's gonna, because I don't like anything on my throat like that. So I don't know. I guess right in that little spot where the two bones meet. That's what I want. I'd like this to hang probably a little lower than that. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just playing. Just playing. So I would imagine you can use any metallic fuchsia seed bead if you wanted to make it like this. I'm using what I have in my stash, because why buy more when I already have it? Let's see, I think I'm gonna have to grab some more cubes. Yeah, probably. Let's see how long you are. Whoops. That's at 7 inches right now. Let's see where you land here. Need about another inch in the back. So I think what I'll do is put this section in. I forgot a little bit of stuff there. Gotta pay attention to what you're doing instead of gabbing. Did I give you the pendant number? Because this is like Troy number 5 here. So if I did, forgive me. If I didn't, that's the pendant number. This was from Bead Box Bargains. Alright, so now I can do that. I'm just going to put this section on in the back here and then add my clasp. Now if I had bigger beads in the jet AB or whatever they are, I would probably have done something like that. But I did really want to actually bring in the green and the pink anyway, so purple, pink, whatever color it is. Fuchsia. I do believe it is fuchsia. But I'm not quite positive. Went digging for the seed beads I used to sell because I knew I had this color and I wanted to use it. So that is at 8 inches. I think that would be fine. And I'm using this teeny tiny clasp here because that's what I have. So I'm going to pick that up, go through there. Pick up another one. Hard to try to figure out this one here. And I guess, no, I'm going to pick up another 2. I think. And we'll try that. Probably should have picked up another one but I'm just making it. I'm going to get that down there. That'll work. Just like that. I think. Maybe I'll throw another one on it. Didn't get this far before. Kept changing my mind. It's gonna work if I can get it down there. I want to get it down closer to the pearl before I go through it again. Yes. It pulled up again anyway. I'm telling you. Why did you go and do that to me? Let me get this back down. I'll be back. Okay. So I think I'm going to add another seed bead on this side. Just... And please don't pull out again. I'm going to go through all that again. And then I'm going to go back down to my pendant. But I'm going to add one, two. I'm going to add a knot in between beads on the way down. Here we go. Should be enough. Should be gone through enough times there. So I think what I'm going to do when I get there, I'm going to tie a knot on my thread. Because, no, actually I'll go through the pearl first. Then I'll tie a knot. When I do that too. There we go. So I'm just going to work my way down. I'll put a knot in, I think, after each pearl. Just to make sure I'm good and tied. Good and tied? That sounds like good and tog. And the reason I'm going back down is because of these cubes. Because, yep, they probably will cut the thread. I like it. Springy. Hopefully nobody out there used this pattern. Not that it's actually a pattern, it's just something that I decided to play with, but well, I guess it is a pattern. Oops, back up a minute. I need to go put a knot in here. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do all the way back down, and then I'm going to put my thread on and repeat the pattern on that side. I'll be back. Also, before I forget, these cube beads are not from Bead Box Bargain. They are a cheapo brand, so I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's not a, I mean, it's what I have. I'm using what I have. I'm not going out and buying more. I'm just using what I have. Because that's what you're supposed to do. At least in my mind, I have them. I might as well use them. Then maybe I'll just donate them to the hospital or something. Don't know. The plan was to have my brother was going to sell them for me, and then pay for my car, pay for the work on my car. But somebody stole them, so that's that. And it don't even matter. Maybe they needed the money. Maybe, of course, they're just crooks and don't care. But maybe they need the money. There's always that. Maybe they needed the money more than I needed the car fixed. That's how I try to see things. Kind of like with when I'm making the bargain bead box videos. I'm making them for people who are beginning, that really don't know much of anything, like how to set up patterns or anything. I'm not making them for people who know what they're doing. And I'm also telling people what length I make my necklace, so that if they're looking for something longer, they can add, and that's usually what I say. If you want something longer, you can add more beads. But there's lots of different ways to use beads. Yeah, so I'm going in after every pearl and I'm putting a knot. Because, so since this is the 5th time trying this video, I'm not going to restart it. I'm already this far. So I can't, don't have the energy, want to use up these beads, want to make the idea while it's in my head, rather than let it disappear, because that's what happens, or stay up all night thinking about it, which is another thing that happens. That was pleasant. Yeah. So I'm thinking a nice little spring kind of theme, I guess. I don't know. Just sitting in my craft room, using the things I have. So, yeah. Oh, I think I went around my seed bead. Gosh darn it. Don't you hate when that happens? Come on now. Or did I go through my seed bead? Nope, just went around it. So yeah, I'm not selling anything at the moment. I'm not making a profit. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying, I'm not doing it. So I think what I'll do when I get down to that pendant is I'll go back through that bale there, if that's what you want to call it. I guess it is, I don't know. Danged if I know anything anymore. Be nice if things would work. So, yeah. Oh, so what I was saying is, I think I'll go back down through this pendant and end everything to reinforce it, and then come back up and come back through a couple more beads and tie off that way. That way that, you know, rather than sorry. Rather than just tie off here, I'd rather tie off up that way. So I'll be back when I get that far. Okay, so I put my other thread on my needle. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to mirror this whole thing, this whole side. So I'm going to pick up an 11/0, and oh no, wait a minute. No, wait, change of plans. I'm going to go through this 11/0 and this fire polish first. Then I'm going to pick up an 11/0 and just continue, just mirror my pattern so that both sides look alike. And that will be that. I definitely am going to have to get a couple more cubes out. Yeah. I'll be back when I'm done. I'm going to do the other side of the clasp the same way, but I'll just come back to show you what it looks like. There it is. All done. Should have probably added one more maybe to make it a little looser, but whatever. So I chose the cubes because this is a diamond shape. It'll loosen up over time anyway, so. Yep. I figured I'd play off the diamond shape and use the cubes, because I have them. Thank you all for watching. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye for now.